In this video, I want to share with you my 2021 predictions based on Chinese astrology and insights from my spirit guides. Stay with me. Welcome back to Choosing Gratitude. I'm Karen E from ChoosingGratitude.net, and on this channel we talk about everything related to manifesting your dream life. We also talk about astrology and predictions because we want to show you how you can navigate your life fully aware of your divine aids, which is the energy patterns that you will be receiving from the universe going forward. If you haven't seen part 1 of my 2021 predictions, highly recommend you to click the cards up there. That one is more focused on Western astrology, and this one is going to be more about Eastern astrology or Chinese astrology. In the first part of my predictions, in the last video, I talked about the significance of February 2021. Make sure you watch that part. Remember, in Chinese astrology, actually, the year 2021 doesn't really exist because, according to ancient Chinese calendar, they go by those 5 elements. So according to Chinese astrology, the upcoming year 2021 is actually metal ox. However, the calendar is slightly different, so the metal ox year doesn't technically start until February 2021 of our calendar. So first of all, we already talked about the importance of February, right? According to Western astrology, we had the new moon, we had all these planets in Aquarius, and in Chinese astrology, this is the month around the same time, around the Western new moon. Remember, February 11th, we're entering into a new Chinese year, the year Metal Ox. Isn't that amazing? I find that these studies of astrology never contradict each other. They always complement each other, and you always arrive to the exact same conclusion, no matter which branch of astrology you study. February 2021 marks the beginning of this Metal Ox year. If you still remember from my previous videos, 2020 or up to mid-February of 2021, this year we had was the metal rat year, and that was the crazy year, right? So this year it's still a metal year, but this year is a metal ox. And this metal is actually different from the 2020 metal because 2020 was a yang metal and this year is yin metal, which is the softer metal. Remember, in Chinese astrology, we always talk about the yin and the yang. The yang is always more destructive, more explosive and strong, and yin usually is a little bit more submissive, it's a little bit softer. That's why oftentimes, my clients tell me that when they shift from their personal yang cycle to their personal yin cycle, they feel the shift, everything feels softer. It's the same way with the transiting year in Chinese astrology. So you can expect that once we move into February 2021, the energy is gonna feel a little softer. It's not as destructive, it's not as sudden, it's not as explosive. However, it's the same kind of energy because it's still gonna be a metal year, especially the first half of 2021. By first half, I mean the Chinese year, meaning anywhere between mid-February till mid-July. So during this time, you're gonna feel the strong flavor of metal. What is metal energy? The first half of the year, we're going to still feel a lot of this yin metal energy, meaning we're going to feel a sense of cooling down. Metal by nature is cool. It's cooling, it's restrictive, it's not expansive, okay? So it's almost like you're gonna feel a little bit more pressure, and guess what? Where there's pressure, there's rebellion. So because of that, you're also going to feel a sense of, I want to break free from the pressure. That's why, this year, actually, I'm foreseeing more revolution, more rebellion, simply because this cooling down of the metal energy is going to make you want to break free even more. This year it's going to feel a little bit uncomfortable, not because we're going to be hammered by very strong energy, but simply because after passing of the strong energy, now we have to figure out what are we gonna do now, right? So that is going to be the flavor of 2021. It's gonna feel a little calmer, it's gonna feel a little softer. However, it's gonna still feel uncomfortable. In Chinese astrology, Earth generates metal. Earth gives life to metal. So in this year, since we have a metal earth year, remember ox is the yin earth, the metal energy is actually a little bit more highlighted, which means, this feeling of restriction, very soft restriction, not very aggressive, not sudden. However, this feeling of restriction is always gonna be there. And also, even though the earth gives life to metal, that doesn't mean the earth disappeared, right? Earth is also a very, very restrictive element because Earth is only element in the 5 Chinese elements that doesn't move, okay? So this very fixed energy of not moving plus the restriction of the yin metal, so you get it. That's why I don't think the travel industry is going to recover this year. It's probably gonna take a little longer until 2022 when the yang water year comes. The first half of the year, I'm expecting that COVID will still stay with us. And I'm not saying that COVID is gonna completely go away by the second half of the year, but COVID will become less and less of a problem because COVID attacks our lungs, right? And in Chinese astrology, lungs are ruled by metal. The metal element in the first half of the year is still going to be there. That's our calendar all the way till July. And around August, you're going to feel that the COVID is gonna become less and less of a threat to all of us. But 2021, I want you to be aware of your digestive system and your stomach because, these parts of our body are ruled by Earth, and oftentimes when we encounter an Earth year, problems in these areas of our bodies are activated. So I don't know, maybe there could be a disease going around that attacks our digestive systems or our stomach. Just watch out for that. And also during this time, maybe pay attention to your gut health. Maybe take probiotics and pay attention to what you eat. Since 2020, we've been dealing with this metal energy. 2020 was the yang metal and 2021 is the yin metal. When it comes to the metal energy, I think the yin metal is always telling us that we need to be very, very conservative, especially when it comes to our money, our investment. So this is not a year to go into risky investment. This is, again, not a good time to buy and trade and try to make short-term profit. I don't see our financial system completely collapsing this year. The first half of 2021 is somewhat protected by the added metal energy. Metal is financial power. So in a way, we're gonna be, everything seems okay, but when the metal energy goes away after July, that's when I start to see weakening of the financial market. When you have that and in combination with the earth energy, I think the real estate market is also not gonna do very well. So this is not a year to play with your money. This is a year to pay off your debt, to stay conservative, and basically guard your money. Once we go into December 2021, that's gonna be another rat month. December is always a rat month. December 2021 is going to be an interesting time because this is the time when the yang water from the month is going to be a rat month. That energy is going to kind of melt away the earth. So that's going to be a time when, this economy that's been kind of standing still will be stimulated. So I would expect that all year we're going to feel pretty restricted in terms of, lack of resources or money problems. But once we go into like mid-December, that's when the financial markets start to see a little bit more hope. This is also the time when Jupiter enters into Pisces. Usually when Jupiter is in Pisces, the market blossoms. So I do expect that around the end of 2021, economy is going to get a little better, but not before. Globally, I think the 2021 in metal energy energy is going to increase the risk for a war or military disputes between nations. So we need to pray for the peace of our world. And the in-earth energy in 2021 is telling us to watch out for issues related to Mother Earth or agriculture or agricultural product. Maybe we could experience a big famine in some parts of the world. We could also experience increased earthquake and mudslides. I think 2021 we need to focus our energy, our positive energy on the healing of the world. This is essential. And also focus on clearing our collective karmic debt. My guides want to tell you that 2021, the Mother Earth year, is about finding that deep, quiet, and unwavering passion from within, because passion is fire. That is the balancing element that a lot of people are gonna need, okay? And the unwavering passion is a quiet, deep kind of passion. This unwavering passion is going to be your secret remedy to take full advantage of all the energies in 2021. If you want to look deeper into your Chinese astrology birth chart, book a one-on-one reading with me. We can look at everything on your birth chart together and help you develop some strategies to manifest your dream life. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I will see you in the next video.